as you guys may be able to tell from the title, I am pregnant. So at the moment I'm currently 8 weeks and I'm really excited. It kind of happened sort of, you know, out of the blue, didn't expect it at all. So I thought on this video I would obviously announce the pregnancy, but also go through sort of like, I guess from when I found out to now, like how I've been feeling. Because I know that not many people do the early sort of pregnancy sort of side of things, the most unpleasant side in the first trimester. So I kind of thought I would share my experience with you guys. It's definitely been an interesting one so far, and obviously this is my first child, so I don't know what to expect, but everything, I mean, at the moment, like, I'm so thankful, everything's going really well. But yeah, so like I said, I'm currently about 8 weeks along. The baby is due on the 31st of May next year. So I've got a while to wait yet, but I have to admit, like, this last month that I've known has gone so quick. Like, I can't even tell you how quick it's gone. It's like I've blinked and missed the entire month. So I guess I'll start by telling you guys how I found out. I kind of wish I'd have known that this was going to happen, because maybe I would have filmed my actual reaction, because it was shocking. So basically, I didn't have it in my head that I was pregnant, okay? I did not have a clue. What it was is I basically had a conversation with somebody that I work with, just general sort of like girl chat, and then she said to me, why don't you take a test if you're so late? And I was like, well, I'm not going to be pregnant. I can't be pregnant. Just because I'm generally quite safe, and I don't do it that often. So I was like, okay, like, I'll take one, but it's going to be negative, and then it's just stress. And because I've had so much going on this year, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, thought it was stress. So I went on my lunch break, because she demanded that if I didn't go and get one, she would get one for me. So I was like, fine, I'll go and get one. I'll take the test. So there's me going about my life, going to get the test and everything, just chilling on my lunch break, and I take the test, and I'm not even freaking kidding you, within 2 seconds, I already had the lines, and I literally, my heart dropped, because I was just like, is this real? So I didn't believe that test. So I bought a pack of 2. And I didn't go for the super expensive ones, because I was like, it's just going to be negative anyway. So I'd rather not spend loads of money on a test to then, you know, just be told that it's negative and I am not pregnant. So I didn't believe the first test. I was very confused. And also I'd taken this in the middle of the day, and I know everybody says that you should take it first thing in the morning, you know, because that's when you haven't been to the toilet throughout the day. So like the urine's more, I guess, pure in that sense, and you've got more chance of it actually like giving you an accurate result. So I honestly did not believe that I was pregnant. Either way, even though it was the middle of the day and I'd already taken one and it came up positive, I thought, nah, screw it, I'm going to take the other one. And trust me, I barely had any pee left in me to actually do the second test. But I thought, I'll do the second one, it will come out negative and everything will be fine. So I did the second test. And I'm not kidding, that one, literally within the same amount of time, within 2 seconds, I already had the flipping cross on there. And I was just like, oh my gosh, am I actually pregnant right now? So there's me having a panic attack in the toilets at work, while knowing that I've only got like 5 minutes left of my lunch break. I need to calm myself down and get back on the shop floor. And guys, seriously, I honestly, I still didn't even believe that test. I told my friend, and she was like, I knew it. And I was just like, well, it's not right. It can't be right. Guys, all in all, I took 6 tests, okay? Throughout the period of 3 days, I took 6 tests. And I was in denial. I can't even deny that. I was in denial. I did not believe I was pregnant. So I took one the morning after. So exactly like the following morning, I took one. That was positive. I took another one on the lunchtime, and that one was positive. I did another one on the evening, which it was positive. And then I did one the day after that in the morning, and that was still positive. And at that point I was like, okay, I am pregnant. This is real. And I can't even tell you guys how shocked I was and am. Like, I'm still in shock 4 weeks on. So basically, I didn't think I was going to be pregnant anyway, but when I found out, I was 4 weeks along. So I'd missed my period by, this is the worst bit, it's so bad of me. So I'm always regular on my periods, and like, it, you know, like clockwork, every single month I know which day I'm gonna come on, and it happens. And it's so bad of me because I was almost, I guess, 4 days late. So I was about 4 weeks and 4 days pregnant when I found out, but I was about 4 days late. And this is what prompted my friend to like push me to do a test, because she was like, well, you're pregnant. And I was like, well, I'm not. But we were just chatting because I wasn't feeling very well. So yeah, I found out at about 4 weeks and 4 days. Obviously, in my mind, I was having a bit of a panic attack for like the following week after that. I didn't know how to tell anybody. Obviously, my friend at work knew, and I did tell my manager, but that was more so because I was like, I didn't know whether I wanted to laugh, cry, or what. And my head was not at work after I found out that I was pregnant. But yeah, so at this point, I hadn't told anybody else apart from those two people. So I was really nervous because obviously I still live at home as well, which I think makes things worse. But yeah, so I thought, well, I got to tell my mum at some point because, you know, she had to find out. But the funny thing is though, guys, before I found out I was pregnant, the Monday of that week, I was at home with my mum, and I said to her on the morning I wasn't feeling very well. I kept getting really weird waves of like hot flushes, and I constantly, like, every so often I literally just felt so hot, and then I felt really nauseous. But at the same time I was so freaking hungry, and normally when I feel sick I don't eat. I just can't eat. It's not really like something I can do if I feel sick, even if it is the fact that I'm hungry that's making me feel sick. But so yeah, that Monday I did feel really, really weird. And I found out when did I find out? No, I found out on the Wednesday, actually, guys. So I was still 4 weeks and 4 days, actually. Yeah, so I found out on the Wednesday, but on the Monday I hadn't been feeling very well. And since I found out, the morning sickness, like, I've not actually physically vomited, but I've been so nauseous all the time. So, I mean, the two main things I would say that were kind of, I guess, giveaways that I was pregnant, even though I didn't believe it, is the fact that I was getting nauseous really, really early on, but also my boobs were killing me, and they were getting bigger. And that's probably the most unpleasant side of things, as I felt so unwell. But at the same time, yeah, I'm really worst. Like, it makes you feel more uncomfortable. And for the first few weeks as well that I was pregnant, and what really was kind of a giveaway that I didn't really pick up on, is I don't often get bloated unless I'm gonna come on. So like, other than being due my period, I don't ever really get bloated, and if I do, it's literally for like a day and it'll pass. I was bloated for probably about 3 weeks, consistently as well. So it's like, it's one of those things. Well, I guess it would have been 2 weeks that I was bloated before I found out, but then I was still bloated for the week after. But in my mind, I was like, okay, that actually kind of makes sense. I'm pregnant, that's why I'm bloated. But all in all, otherwise, I've been feeling well. And I'm really excited. I did tell my mum, and she was shocked. Didn't know how to react. And actually, understandably, it's fair enough. I kind of expected her to be like that. But she was actually really nice about it. She's coming around to the idea now. I've got my first midwife's appointment on Wednesday, this Wednesday coming. I did already have a 6-week scan. And the reason that I had the 6-week scan was because I did get a little bit of spotting over the course of a couple of days, and that kind of made me a bit nervous. So I did go to see the doctor, and they did send me with a referral letter to the early pregnancy unit to have a like, I swear guys, I got baby brain already. Ultrasound. They sent me to have an ultrasound. So yeah, I had the ultrasound done at 6 weeks, and they did have to do an internal one as well, just because apparently I've got like basically, I think she said it was like my pelvis or something was like not the right direction. It's backwards. So she did try to do it on the scan, and she could kind of get a picture, but she couldn't really see it clear enough. So she did have to do an internal exam, which was a bit unpleasant. But she showed me the heartbeat. You could see the little heartbeat flickering away, which, you know, was incredible. That really made me realize that I'm actually pregnant. So I was 6 weeks and 3 days when I had that scan done. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I don't know, obviously I don't know the gender, and I'm not going to know for another 12 weeks. I do want to find out, and I will find out. I'm hoping for a girl, but I'll be happy with either. Whether it's, you know, whether it's a boy or a girl, as long as the baby's healthy, that's all that really matters. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some weekly updates anyway, I think, just because there's so much, like, I feel clueless, and I felt clueless since I found out I was pregnant. Like, I felt clueless on like what to expect and how I'm gonna feel, and it's all been really it's all new to me. The hunger though, that's another level. Like, I'm not a big eater at all. I never have been. I am sort of the person that could just, you know, eat one meal a day and I'll be fine. Like, I don't feel hungry. I don't have a need to eat. But yeah, the hunger's been intense. Like, the minute I wake up, I'm starving. And I never eat breakfast. I've never been able to eat breakfast without it making me ill. And this last week, I've been munching on breakfast as I'm going to work. Like, it's unheard of, to be perfectly honest with you, for me to eat anything in the morning before like 12, 1 o'clock. But I've been so damn hungry, and that hunger, like, I can't seem to like fix it. Like, I eat something and then I'm still hungry, and then I eat something else and I'm still hungry. And guys, like, I already can't fit in my jeans. Like, I've had to resort to leggings already, and I'm only 8 weeks. I'm gonna be fat by the time I'm like fully like 9 months. But yeah, so it's a shock. It's big news for me. But I do want to share the journey with everybody, just because like I said, I feel so kind of clueless as to what to expect and what's normal, what's not normal. With like pregnancy, because it's my first child. And I know everybody says the first trimester is the hardest. This last week, I wouldn't say week, this last few days, I felt okay. Yesterday, I did feel really, really sick while I was at work. But all in all, like, that nausea only stayed for a couple of hours, and then it did go. So yeah, like, this last week's probably been the best week, I would say. And the week that I didn't know, like, the very first week that I would have been pregnant, I was on holiday as well. So, like, I ate crap food, I drank crap drinks, I spent so much time drinking, like, sugary drinks. And you are supposed to sort of, like, watch how much caffeine you drink. So I think I definitely overdid it on the first week that I was pregnant, which I'm really thankful that nothing happened since then. And so far everything's going well. I just realised I didn't tell you guys how tired I've been getting though. But yeah, and the need to pee, like, I wake up so early in the damn morning just to go to the toilet, and then I can never go back to sleep. But I have been feeling really exhausted. So where I used to be able to stay awake until 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, like 10 o'clock now, and I'm dead to the world. Like that's just how it's gone with me. So yeah, but all in all, everything's going well, and I'm really happy. Albeit a bit hungry all the time, and a bit nervous, and I've got hiccups now. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the update. I'm just thinking if I've missed anything. I did find that I was getting really, really cold as well. And I don't know if that is, like, I feel like it must be related because, like, I do get cold, like, easily compared to, like, you know, other members of my family. They don't really feel the cold as much. But me and my mum have always had an issue where we do feel the cold really quite easily. But, yeah, I did notice, to be fair, before I did find out that I was pregnant, although I was having the hot flushes, I was also struggling a lot with being really, really cold, and I couldn't quite figure out why, because actually it really wasn't that cold outside. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I've only been awake 3.5 hours and I'm ready for a nap. But yeah, so I think that's it really. It's the cold, the tiredness, the nausea, the waking up to pee in the early hours of the morning, and then staying awake because you can't go back to sleep. And I haven't been sleeping very well anyway, so I keep tossing and turning. I am tossing and turning a lot. I've had to come off of some medication that I was taking, which, you know, you guys know that I've been going to therapy. It's in one of my videos anyway. And I was on medication too. I've had to stop that because I can't take that while I'm pregnant. So I don't think that really helps the situation, like in terms of my sleep, because they were one thing that was given to me because I was struggling with insomnia, also with depression. But yeah, so that's that, I guess. But I've definitely been struggling with my sleep more than I normally do since I've come off the tablets. So I don't know if that's because I'm pregnant or because I'm off the tablets, or it's the combination of the two. But I'm hoping that that's going to subside soon as well, because I am struggling a little bit with feeling tired all the time, especially when I get sort of like halfway through the day at work, because I've noticed that I, like by that point I need a nap, and I'm wasting my lunch break sleeping when really I should be eating and relaxing. But yeah, so I think that's everything really. But don't forget to, you know, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I know it's a bit all over the place. It was kind of like I just felt like I should announce it to you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the little bell notification. Click on the little bell next to the subscribe button. It'll give you notifications when I post my next videos. I am going to try and aim to do at least a weekly update on how I'm feeling, how the baby's doing. And then I am hoping to throw in some, obviously, baby hauls and everything at some point too. And also continue with my regular videos, which I feel like I've got a little bit more time on my hands now at the moment. So I will hopefully be doing that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And then if you've got any video suggestions or anything you guys want to see, leave them in the comments down below, and I will try my best to film them or to answer questions depending on what it is that you guys are asking. And yeah, that's it. So I'm going to leave you guys here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.